unemployment in the USA is sitting at about 4.2%, which accounts for a little over 7 million people in a country which has a population of 345 million. Well, bit over 345 million in the United States of America. I know a lot of people complain about the unemployment rates, which are pretty good. We've had it much worse in past years from year to year, but compared to other countries, in the grand scheme of things, big picture, we have one of the more favorable unemployment rates. I mean, you got a country like Sudan that's sitting at about almost 50% unemployment. And there's a whole bunch of other countries that range from 5% all the way up to 50%, being Sudan. I know a lot of people that complain that they can't get jobs, they can't find jobs. In America, I'm talking about, because I have friends in other countries that have it way worse. But in America, and I understand it is hard for certain people to get jobs in America, depending on your situation, depending on your health conditions, different variables, environment, etc., etc. I get it. It is easier for some people to get jobs than others. But this is a message for the people that are in situations and have the ability to apply and acquire jobs, but don't. This is for you. I'm talking to you. You. Listen up, buddy. You. And you probably don't want to listen up, because I'm sure you've had other people tell you this before, and you ain't listened to them. But if you haven't, you can listen to me. I know people who just don't want to work and complain about not having a job and complain about not having money. And I'm going around town and I'm looking and I see hiring. I know people, yo, you know somebody hiring? Yeah, I got somebody. You got somebody that need a job? We got you. No, they don't want to work. Is that you? You don't want to work? What do you want to do? You want to stay at home? You want to live with your parents the rest of your life? You want to live in a basement the rest of your life? You just happy hanging off your mama's titty? Getting fed? What happens when that runs out? God forbid, what happens? You lose your family. You lose the people that you rely on financially, for stability, for comfort. What are you going to do then? You're going to put yourself in a situation to survive. What are you going to do? Live off life insurance? How long is that going to last you? Are you ready to take on the debt or bills that might come along with losing a family member? What are you going to do with that? Huh? I don't understand this mindset of people. I've had people I know personally, like I said, hey man, they're hiring at the local grocery store. They're hiring at McDonald's. You said you need a job. Go apply. Oh man, I can't work at no McDonald's. I can't work here. I can't work there. I can't be seen at McDonald's. What do I look like working at McDonald's? Well, what you look like not working at all? You're a grown-ass man. What are you doing? Grown-ass man, grown-ass woman, whatever. What are you doing? You don't want to work? Because McDonald's or some other source of income, legal income, is beneath you? As far as I'm concerned, you're in the basement. There is nothing beneath you besides the Earth's core. What are you talking about? It blows my mind. I have more respect for the people working at McDonald's. I have more respect for the janitors out here scrubbing the floors, doing the work that nobody else wants to do, that keeps your bathroom clean. These guys, I have more respect for them than the person that doesn't want to work at all. We often ignore those people, the janitors, the custodian workers, like it's some type of lowly form of employment. No, they're grinding. They're getting it how they can. And I'm sure you want your bathrooms as clean as they can be. So don't overlook these people. They ain't beneath anybody. They're a hard-working citizen, just like many other people are, trying to get by. It blows my mind. And you know, some parents have to take culpability with this because they've spoiled kids their whole life through their adulthood, providing for them, saying they don't got to do this, they don't got to do that, they don't got to work if they don't want to. It's like, what? Your job as a parent is to prepare your child to maneuver and navigate in the real world so they can be successful. But you pampering and spoiling these kids ain't helping them one bit. It ain't making it easier for you either. You might think it is, but it ain't. It's not. What are you gonna do when you got a 30-year-old acting like a 15-year-old child? Still. Can I borrow some money? Can I borrow some money? Ain't even looking for a job. It's hard out here. People with jobs are struggling to hold on to money. How is somebody gonna feed you off their titty and anything else, any other means? How are they gonna provide for you and support you? They working, but it's hard enough to keep your money out here with taxes and bills and everything else. It's hard to live the life you want to, and you expect me to provide for you? You're nuts. You're nuts. You're crazy. And some people got it that way because there are very fortunate people out there that can just throw money at people that won't work, adults. But not everybody got it like that. And they shouldn't do that anyway. Inheritance. For the people out there that can apply and there are jobs available, all you gotta do is go online, apply, walk in the store, apply. Get your ass up and do it. Don't be that person. There's people out here that legitimately can't find jobs in their area. People in other countries that can't find jobs. And they would die. They would die. And trust me, they do. Trying to cross borders illegally. They would die to find work. Legal work at that. Even if it's the bare minimum wage. And you don't want to get up off your lazy ass and get a goddamn job. That's available. Because you'd rather stay home and play video games. Because you'd rather F around with your friends. Get into mischief. Because you'd rather be on the block. Doing whatever. Because you'd rather be on TikTok dancing. And some people get monetized off that. But I promise it ain't your ass. Because you wouldn't be in this situation if you were getting monetized. Get your ass up. Go apply. Go get a job. Start working. Once you start working, you will start to develop good habits. Good working habits. Or at least you should. Some people don't. But you should. Build on that. Change the culture in your life. You are in control of your own life. Don't blame it on anybody else for your misfortunes and where you end up in the future, why you can't get a job, why you ain't got your money. Don't blame it on anybody else, because once you become grown, you take your life into your own hands. I don't give a damn how your parents raised you or what anybody else did. You now control your destiny. Do it. Cut people off that you need to cut off. Remove habits that are not conducive to your life environment. Whatever you need to do, but grab life by the horns and ride it the direction you want to so that you can be successful and set something up for yourself the best way possible. Not everybody's going to make a fortune, but we do what we can to be successful. We do what we can to earn a hard, honest living. We do what we can to provide for ourselves and our loved ones that depend on us. Legitimate dependents. We do our best. But there is availability out there. And people don't want it. They don't want it. But they'll sit here and complain about not having money and not having work. If I'm hungry for a job, I'm applying everywhere. When I was first looking for work, and our parents raised us through work, chores. My dad used to bring work home, opened up our garage, turned it into a mini shop. He'd come off of work with a truck. We unload the truck, start making filters, start making pumps, whole assembly line through the house, pack the truck up, he'd take it back off in the morning. So I grew up around a working culture, and we got paid allowance. That's how our parents taught us the value of a dollar and that you have to work in this world to acquire money. That's how I was raised. And when I got in high school, I was applying for everything. I didn't give a damn what it was. Grocery stores, movie theaters, fast food, department stores. I applied for everything. Back in the day where you couldn't do it online so much. You had to go to the store. They had the little kiosks. and you had to do it electronically or fill out a paper application. Then, within a day or two, I would call the store to talk to a manager and say, introduce myself and say, hey, I just applied. Hey, I'm very interested. It used to be like that for y'all young folks out there. There was a lot more effort and energy put in to applying for a job. And y'all can't even get on your phones that you're on all day. On the phones all day. You can't even get on your phone and put in an online application. Boy, it's crazy the times we live in. The mentality. And this is for the people that need to hear this. I'm coming off very direct. I am being very direct. I'm being very blunt because some people need to hear it like this, man. It's not going to end up good for you if you continue with this mentality and expect things to come to you all the time and you have to work for nothing. Don't you want to be something more? Don't you want to do more? Do you know how good it makes you feel when you get your first paycheck? Or I guess any paycheck for that matter, and you see the money that you earn? Yeah, it kind of sucks to see the money that you lost after the tax deduction, but still, you earn that, you work for that. You're building up your resume, you're building up your skills, knowing that you're going to work your way up the ladder, find positions elsewhere based on your experience that you've gathered by working at your now job or previous job. Come on, guys. Let's get up off our ass, and if the job's out there, apply. Go work. You got to start somewhere. Often people just look at what their parents are doing and expect to start there. They didn't always start there. They came up from the bottom too, most likely. We got to start at the bottom, folks. Work your way up. I started off at the bottom too. Now I have a career. And I was working at grocery stores. I was working at nursing homes. Handling diapers, all that stuff. Custodial work. I did all that. While going to college. While in high school. Come on, man. Let's get up. Let's do something with our lives. Let's be successful. Let's be prominent. And be a better version of ourselves every day. That's all I got to say. That's a wrap for today's episode. I appreciate each and every one of you for stepping in, showing your love, showing your support, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Now I could sit here and smack you all around with the generic like, comment, subscribe BS, but nobody gives a damn about that. So do whatever the hell you want to do, because you're going to do it anyway. Now, I'm going to give you to the count of 10 to get your ugly, yellow, no good keister off my property before I pump your guts full of lead. I am Boo, and I am out.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.